Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad you could join. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. Just one more to 10 followers. I know. It's so exciting. I can't even believe I have 9. It's crazy. Well, I have like fan blowing right on me because I swear this room is hotter than a Satan's hell. I swear hell is colder than this room right now. Hopefully the fan is not too annoying. So. So I was messing around on a new save because I wanted to see what would happen if... Oh, no. I'll do that. Oh, shit. Okay. I wanted to see what would happen if I tried not to kill everyone. Didn't really work out. I still killed everyone. So that's great. But this time I didn't steal everything, and so I'm not as broke-ish. I'm not as broke. And I don't have like a 10,000 fines. So that's nice. And I did find Hank Wright's brother this time before we got the boss. Arrested, so we actually managed to save his brother. So that was cool. So Hank and his brother managed to leave, so that's basically the only difference, really. We got the wig, we got the dress, and we got the fake pass. We gave him all those things. You like my idea, Tony? Fat Tony. Whatever you say, friend. Whatever you say. Sometime later. Oh, he makes a sexy lady. Ooh, cat getting cat call. Is that sexy? Well, basically that's the only difference in this game. In this save was that Hank and his brother managed to escape. Because I really wanted to see if you could get Peter, if Peter Dong and Emma together. That didn't happen. Instead, I tried to help Peter and his mom, so I stole the money from the safe and gave the bonds to Peter, and then the boss got mad, and then I admitted to the boss that Peter stole the bonds, and so the boss got Peter executed. And this time I managed to turn in Legrand for the drugs, and so he executed Legrand, so that's nice. This time I told Emma to send her kids to this like boot camp, but it wouldn't let me help her find a husband, so I put contraband in her desk, and then I turned her in for the contraband and they executed her, so this time she definitely died. So what a game. What a game. I love it. Let's do the promotion. Wait, no, wait. We don't want to do the promotion yet. Let's go. Yeah, we don't have anything in my inventory. I'm actually caught up on my bills. That's nice. Open. What was I doing? Yes. Apply for promotion. Congratulations, you served your country well. Wise leaders taking note of it. You've been promoted under the workload increase for exceptional employees. You will no longer be able to access your workplace on this floor, and your authority will be reset. Yeah. Promoted to floor 25. Man, they just... Your access card will be available tomorrow. Nice. Hello, James. 7. I'm listening. I got a promotion. I've been transferred to the 25th floor. There, got you, not even for a second. Well done. A little more and you will find yourself at the top. Start working on your next box. Get to know him, gain his trust, and find something on him. Or just get your colleagues out of the way and climb up the career ladder to the next floor. I don't know what's happening in this department. Weinberg is the boss there, and he is one secretive but a dedicated person. Be careful. Got it, James. He says or. I just realized he says or. Or get your... I'm being ambitious, I realized. I don't have to get them out of... I don't have to kill everyone or get them out of the way. Do I? Am I misunderstanding? just supposed to either get the employees out of the way and then work my way up, or get the boss out of the way and work my way? I'm being ambitious, and I'm just doing all of it. Never be too careful. All right. We'll see. Okay, with this level, we'll see about just focusing on the boss. We won't mess around with our coworkers this time. We'll let them be, I think. Interesting. Because I did have a thought earlier. Yeah, no, we're good. Because what if you help your coworkers and you befriend them, and you actually need them like later in the game, but because I was looking at the let me bring it up again. I was looking at the page for the game again. It says work your way up to ladder by scheming against employees, spying on your boss, and completing paperwork, or do you turn against the state and expose corruption? So I was like, what if you expose the corruption, leave your coworkers alone, and just focus on exposing everything? I don't know, it's just having some thoughts. Fifth floor. What is happening on this floor? Hey, are you the one who was recently promoted to this floor? Evan Redgrave. Yeah, Evan. I'm Amelia, born Amelia Ways. Wise? What? Now? I'm still called Amelia Ways. I see. Do you already know what you're going to be doing here? No. What? No one said anything? No, I've never heard of anyone getting their instructions before transferring to a new position. Damn it, well, we have clones here. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I got that. Okay, and you need to upload all kinds of rubbish into them. Fine-tune them, basically make sure they aren't complete idiots, and that they're capable of doing their jobs. That's all? Let that sink in. Well, here's your workplace. I think you're smart enough to figure out what? Are you going to help me? I've arranged to have a Borean manicure from the cleaning lady on floor 17. Do you think your clones are more interesting than that? Tough question. Isn't it just? I'm going to floor 17. I'll think about that question. You get down to work. Colleagues? I swear, I worry that everyone here might be crazy. Why? All the science has left them with a few screws. Recently I came to work in a low-cut dress and no one noticed. How about the ministry? How'd you get into the ministry? I have to work somewhere though. I'm not sure why. I got on just fine without it. And how did you get here? Daddy helped me when I graduated from the institute. He said that this was a cushy job and I can handle it. And it's only been a month. It's cushy. It is cushy, but you're managing to cope, right? Well, I'm not stupid. How about private life? You already have your eye on someone? Why, are you married? Yeah, relax. You're not my type. It's just everyone here's so smart, but and I'm not one of them. Don't be offended, sweetheart. I just feel like I'm the stupidest person here, and that is right. It's not my fault that our professors gave out grades without us having to take the exams. Oh, we can't do anything yet. You. Hello, I'm Evan. I've just started working on the floor. So are you a scientist or an attendant? Attendant? I see. Attendant it is. Since you'll be working with me, I'm ready to spend some of my precious time explaining to you just what I expect. Wait. I'll start with the main thing. My name is Dr. Horatio Newport. I'm 20 years old. I'm the head genius here after Weinberg. I'm the main administrator here. In terms of scientific issues, I'm simply in charge. I understand. You're in charge. Correct. You are a servant, and I am in charge. Okay, general chat. Ask about favorite TV show. Do you watch TV? Great minds need a break too, but no vulgarity like romance or shooting. Not interested. I watched the Schrödinger effect. It's about the scientist who can split himself in two for double efficiency. Let's talk about clones. Why are all the clones the same? Because we scientists don't care what the petri dish. Why did I have so much trouble with that word? Looks like what matters is what's going on in it. Weinberg made the wise decision to optimize the cost of appearance, which allows me to focus my attention on improving the content. What does that mean? The information is classified. You won't understand. These are matters of science. Of the floor. Why do you think I'm an attendant? On this floor, people are divided into scientists and attendants. Scientists create, and attendants simply replicate their discoveries and help make new ones. I don't think it's necessary to explain who is more important or is there. My brain is cooked. It's so hot, my brain is cooked. I don't like summer. I need someone to dump a bucket of ice on me. Ask about family. Your family must be proud of you, Dr. Newport. They would be proud if they weren't so self-important. My father was only ever awarded the Minor Leaders Medal for Science, whereas I, have been awarded the Major Medal, the state prize, and last year's Best Scientist Cup. Alright, I'm just gonna lay it all on the table. I am dyslexic. And it's very hot. And I'm cooked. Put those two together. My English is gonna be all over the place. Woohoo! Let's do this. Hello. Good day to you too. My name is Evan. I was recently transferred here, so I'm trying to get to know my colleagues. My name is Stephen Docking. That's funny. General chat. Ask about favorite TV show. Do you have a favorite TV show? Something about medicine, I bet. So you assume that just because I have a disability, I must automatically watch something about medicine. I like science fiction. Quantum Junkie, for example. I really like it, at least on that. Turn my fan up. I'll try not to complain about it. At least on that show, they don't try to treat hemorrhoids with the leader's quotations. What? Ask about family. Do you have a family? Why do you ask? That's what people always talk about, family, whether work. Listen, I'm here on special terms and I have a double work quota, so I have no time to talk about family, work, weather, and other nonsense. About clones. Steven, do you think clones are people? Clones are clones, bags of meat for us to put brains into. But aren't people also bags of meat with brains? You're smart, but if you feel sorry for the clones, you won't last here long. About colleagues, can you tell me about our colleagues? What do you want to know? Horatio Newport. What about Newport? I've never understood these child prodigies. I've heard that he has an enormous IQ, but he works like any other idiot. What about this floor? I never thought there would be a whole floor in the ministry occupied by clones. But that is our future. What do you mean? These clones will soon replace you, me, and everyone else working in the ministry. Doesn't that scare you? I just hope it happens after I'm dead. In the meantime, I just do science like everyone else here. See you. Just like everyone thinks robots and AI is going to replace us. Knock, knock, knock. My name is Evan Redgrave. I'm going to be working on this floor with you. Maria Curie, Lodsley, Famdeliver. That's not English. Nice to meet you.
Stand a command.
Very largely familiar. Sorry.
Find is a Vatican spectre.
She's having a stroke. Sorry, I don't understand you. Yeah, she's having a stroke. Doesn't speak our language. How can she survive here? No. How about work? What do you do here? None of your business. Okay. Someone, for the love of God, help her out. Information. Let's take. Oh, should we still take part in the competitive environment program? Yeah. Alright, move it. I'm Evan Redgrave. I'm Oliver Vertinsky, the overseer of the main terminal. Talk about the terminal. Tell me about the terminals. Oh, they're a real wonder. Do you know that I helped develop almost every model? No, I didn't. Can you tell me more about them? As much as you want. What do you want to know about the range of models? Why so many different models? Wouldn't it be easier to put the same... Ow! Yeah, sorry. The same terminals everywhere. What do you mean the same? Each model is designed for a specific purpose. Configured for a specific employee with a certain level of access. It's no joke. Ask about protection. Are they protected? Naturally, both physically and internally. Several levels with cross-checks, false data, and even... although, why am I telling you this? I wrote a book about it. Want to read it? Oh, of course. Here you go. It's a rarity. The only copy. Only me and the leader have one. Oh, nice. Design. The design was developed by a true genius. A genius. Do you know anything about Ivanito Chikorito? No, never heard of him. That's because you're an obscurantist and do not understand the art of form. You don't appreciate the beauty of the material world. Wow, he's judging me without even knowing me. Oh, that's a lot of Carls. Carls. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's stealing. That's nice. Whoa. Dude, this floor is wild. Move it. I'd like to get into my terminal. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. From information service to Evan Redgrave, subject Enzo Cut. Why? Encyclopedia update. Due to Alonso Carrioso having been exposed as a Borean spy, the editorial board of the Great Patriotic Encyclopedia. I know how to. Encyclopedia. Why am I trying to pronounce the word weird? Encyclopedia. I was trying to pronounce the glow before the sigh for some reason. I recommend removing pages 21, 22, and 23, as well as the portrait of Carrioso inserted between pages 23 and 24 from volume 5 of the GP. Replacement pages will be provided. Wait, I just left. Why did I leave? Go back into the terminal. Go back into the terminal. Back. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. Clones are the future of our country. The ministries are in constant need of new labor. Your task is to select suitable personalities for various jobs and load them into clones. 1. Choose a profession. 2. Use influences to match personality traits with job traits as closely as possible. You can choose from 1 to 5 influences. 3. Assess how well the personality fits the job. Use the color of attributes as an indicator. Green, full match. Yellow, partial match with a deviation of 5. Black, deviation of 5 points. Black, no match. 4. Click apply. You'll be rewarded if 3 or more bulbs light up. okay. This seems really interesting. Air traffic controller, lawyer, tractor driver, obstetrician. Okay, use five? Oh. Right, I think we use Oh, okay, interesting. Someone trying to beat me. This is so good. Just sit on my ass. What if we just click random ones to see how many work? Jesus Christ. And then look at that, we reached our quota. I didn't think we were ever going to do that. 2 hours later. Yes. Okay. Let's end the day? No, we don't want to end the day. We want to go to the boss's office, right? Because we want to search his desk, because we weren't able to search his desk. Because we needed to learn pick the cylinder locks. At least he doesn't waste time now. There you go, boss. I got you the duct tape. Don't need it anymore, though. Bin. Diary page. That image, created before our birth, was developed down to the finest detail. He wears a military uniform because he's... Oh, wait, we've already read this. Nothing new, nothing new. Now we can head out. There's a stranger in my home. Hello, Evan. Sorry, do I know you? You don't know me, or more precisely, you know me, but not now. Or actually, you do know me, but you don't know that it's me. Why is this guy being so confusing? What are you talking about? I'm Horatio Newport. Horatio Newport from the future. Hey, I know Horatio Newport. Wait, are you his father? What do you want? No, I'm not his father. I'm Horatio Newport from the future. That's what I just said. Let's hear him out. Go on. I don't have a lot of time, so I'll cut to the chase. There's a fault in the clones, in their firmware. I made this error when we were working together on the same floor. What kind of fault? It doesn't matter. The important thing is that the clones have retained their repressed aggression and will start killing people in the future because they consider them to be imperfect. And what do you want from me? You must stop me from making this mistake. Talk about the future? No. Can we talk about the future? Ask about the apocalypse. How did the clones end up going crazy? The firmware is installed over clones' repressed identity. If you do not seal the hole, the identity of the carrier will break through, and the Carls have long been sick and tired of obeying. Those who escaped. How did you survive? I was working at a top secret fortified scientific site. We didn't use clones, they were too dumb for the job, so we survived. And the others? I don't know, communications collapsed almost instantly. And the clones began to attack. One of the anthropologists said it's because they have no other goals left. New technologies. Is there no future technology that can fix the fault? There is, but before anyone can use it, they need to deal with all those clones who've already lost it, and there are too many of them. Why? Cloning technology seemed like a great solution to most of our problems. Clones replaced anyone who could be replaced for the sake of improvement. But we came to our senses too late. Country leader. And how did the great leader react? Did the authorities do anything? I do not think he was told. Yes, even if he had been, he was already in bad shape after 138 heart transplants, and after 167, he became very weak and barely understood a thing. Wise later. Prove that you're from the future. How can you prove that you're from the future? I knew that you wanted to make sure. Looks like someone's knocking on the door. Will you open it? But that's such a what the fuck? How many Newports are there? I returned to your time again, but 5 minutes later. But how? I can make a third copy of myself at this time. No, thank you. 2 is enough. I don't think we'll believe him. Why don't you do it yourself? Isn't it like a time paradox type thing? I don't know. We invented a time machine, but it only has enough power to get us in the past for 15 minutes. I don't have enough time to get to myself and explain everything. But you got to me somehow. The person in me lives in an unguarded house for young geniuses. There's no way in. What about work? I won't even talk to myself at work. I was quite an arrogant jerk. Yeah, well, advance payment. I'm ready to help, but for a small advance payment. Fine, you'll pay your advance payment. I knew you wouldn't refuse. Learn how to gain access. Why didn't you tell me the password for your terminal? Because the password kept changing, keeps changing. Past office issues a new password every day. That's what I thought. Sorry, I have to go. Time is running out. I hope that you'll be returning to a different... I hope that I'll be returning to a different world from the one I left. Oh yes, the terminal, the correct answer is B. Don't forget. B? Gotta go. I have questions. I mean, we're trusting him-ish, but... What could really go wrong? Oh, I know we have to buy. You have to buy more episodes, gotta buy more TV. Picking, hacking, okay, we want that. And then we'll do that. What? A follower of the word of the leadership? What's this? Hear the word of the leader. Open up your soul to him. Join us. The word of the leader to get answers to all your questions. All of them? Okay. Can I answer him? Who knows? I might still be up when you get up. Get some good sleep. All of them? The leader's wisdom knows no limits. You don't have to think or choose anymore. The leader has all the answers. Just come to us to find out. Huh? Why did my colleague George get punished? Great question. Punishment is a gift from the leader to point us towards the right path. There's a whole chapter on punishments in the leader's book of quotations. It explains everything. Take this for example. The public hanging is a great honor for the punished one. Gives hope for tomorrow to live in. On Downton, Hamnitz was excited about being honored that much. Not everyone can accept the leader's wisdom. Come and we'll teach you to see it. Where can I get some money? Great question. Everyone keeps asking and the leader has the answer. What is the answer? See the leader's book of quotations, page 59, third paragraph down. Don't ask me where to get money. Brilliant, isn't it? What's the point of living? That's a terrific question. Tell me honestly, have you already tried to find the answer? As well, books, films, plays, a philosopher friend, perhaps? Philosophers are enemies of people. I don't have friends like that. Just checking. Bear with me. I'm just doing my job. So the only place to find the answer is in the leader's writing. Want to know more? Of course. Come to our meetings where the leader will answer all your questions. I'll think about it. Who killed my father? It's a good question, and of course the great leader has an answer for you. Open the book of quotations to the murder section. To the chapter on murder of relatives. Let's read it out. Losing a loved one is a misfortune. Losing faith in our party is a tragedy. What does that mean? It means you're asking the wrong question. Think of how to help the leader. Join us. Help the leader make the world better. I'll see. Perhaps I'll refer someone else to you. I knew this guy was just... He following me? Not following me. Stalker. Let's talk to Steven. Discuss Quantum Junkie. I've tried watching Quantum Junkie and didn't understand a thing. There are plenty of strange things in the first episode. Synchrofastron beams, radiation, the theory of relativity, and all that. I'm not very good at physics. Well, just ask if there's anything you want to know. I'm always happy to help. At least I'll just have someone to discuss new episodes with. This is my colleagues. Maria. Tell me about Maria, Kiri. What is there to tell? She walks around and babbles. I can't understand a thing she says. They say she was a prominent scientist back in her own country, so our intelligence services stole her, but she has zero value here. Why? Like I said, no one can understand what she's mumbling about, and it's possible to find interpreters in the industry. What about Newport? I never understood these. Oh yeah, we weren't talking about that. I didn't mean... about family? They would be proud if they weren't so self-important. My father was only ever awarded the Minor Leaders Medal for science, whereas I don't, have been awarded the Major Medal, the state prize, and last year's Best Scientist.
I can do the city for
When I pointed out to him that he was objectively less intelligent than me, he stopped talking to me, so now I live in a closed dorm for geniuses. That's nice. Discuss the Schrodinger effect. Dr. Newport, can you help me? I took your advice and started watching the Schrodinger effect, but I couldn't figure out whether the main character is alive or dead. It is commendable that you enjoy quality entertainment, but if you think that I'll talk to you, then you're mistaken. General chat, colleagues, Maria. I don't understand why they keep her here. The language of science is universal, of course, but she's a woman. And what's wrong with that? Even if anyone here can understand her, I doubt that she'd be capable of contributing anything to scientific thought. I should be offended. Steven, I have 2 higher degrees and PhDs in biology, medicine, and anatomy, but I still don't understand how a disabled person could be hired to create the perfect human. And mine still works though, right? What can he bring to perfection? Frustration over his own ugliness? I do not understand. If this guy ends up dead, who knows? I wouldn't weep for him.
Laboratoryadens. And the top.
She's still having a stroke. Excuse me. Let's see what's in her desk. Oh. Okay. From information service to Maria, subject United we stand. Last week, our victorious troops launched its decisive offensive on all fronts, advancing a considerable distance. The enemy is broken and demoralized. Our soldiers have laid down their weapons and surrendered. In order to deliver the last decisive blow, the leader calls on all those who stayed behind to give up their weekends and contribute part of their salary to the war fund. Yeah, we already know that one. To Maria, subject, circular letter number 87696, buys. On the basis of directive number 6970, this circular hereby annuals circular number 83924, standing order the leader number 9707 on circulars and directives. Take notice and report upon its implementation. Literally nothing interesting on her terminal. Anything interesting on Stevens? Ooh, fast typing for everyone, picking code locks. So yeah, if I remember, we have to get rid of them if we want to take stuff from their desk without, getting in trouble. From information to Steven, subject, your grave is your face. The Ministry of Social Care wishes to announce its annual lottery. This year's prize is an exclusive burial plot in the 34th row of the Central Cemetery Inn. Any citizen planning to die in the next 12 months is eligible to participate. The prize cannot be sold or transferred to another person. There's a comfortable grave waiting just for you. How sweet! Yeah, that one. From Human Resources Department to Steven, subject what? I provide a certificate of disability ASAP. In the event of failure to provide a certified certificate, your ministry employment quota will be revoked. Nothing else interesting there. Well, I guess we'll do Horatio. Oh. Can't search his desk. That's interesting, I guess. From Information Service to Horatio, subject, the triumph of science for the good of the motherland. The Ministry of Science is proud to announce the successful completion of the test phase for Carl 500 plus. Line A perfect employee close. This joyful news has met with universal jubilation. All remaining employees will be placed with Carl 500 plus. Models as soon as possible. All hail science. All hail the great leader. From problems at vsem.net to Horatio Newport. Subject Hun Dr. Newport. We are honored to offer you the position of the Chief Scientific Officer at the Institute of Problems, Housing and Maintenance Providing. If you're willing to accept any of your terms and conditions, we'll be happy to welcome the brightest representative of the modern types. Yes. We did it! Hopefully that was the right thing to do. Let's find dirt on Isaac. Where the fricky frack is Isaac? Ah! Found the door! I just didn't go that far. Table with blueprints. Stand. Hello, I'm Evan Redgrave. I was recently promoted and transferred to this floor. Due to your merits or your authority. Due to authority, but should I tell him that? What would it change? I'm gonna say due to merit. Due to merit, that's good. All creatures should be judged by their actions, not subjected to pressures. Do you agree? I guess. Nah, that is wrong. A person need never doubt themselves as long as they're doing the right thing, yes? Yes. You learn fast. Well, let's get acquainted. I'm Isaac Weinberg. I was a good friend of your father, and I'm the head of this floor. Tell about the time traveler. Why would I tell him about the time traveler? A general chat. Talk about the clones. Comrade Weinberg, why do we need so many clones? Strange question, Evan. Where else can we find so many able-bodied men to meet the needs of the economy? We're at war, if you haven't noticed. Well, then why not send the clones to be soldiers instead of ordinary people? Do you know how much it costs to make a clone? Losing people is so much more cost-effective. Ask about this floor. Isaac, how did you end up on this floor? I didn't. I created it. Everything you see around you is my creation, my life. I know every cell in every clone. I know every single Carl just by looking at them. I must admit, sometimes I even come here to talk to them. Do they respond? Of course not, but I'm happy to sit here in silence and think about a better world. Discuss areas of research. Comrade Weinberg, what else what are you working on at the moment? I'm preparing the launch of a new generation of clones. We managed to eliminate almost all the bugs in the previous version. There are still a couple of little things left over, like hiccups, tickling, and a love of cats. You can never go wrong with the love of cats. What? It's odd, but all Carls just love cats, and we just can't do anything about it. Love of cats are just amazing. There's just accept it. We just love the mouse. Discuss the future. Comrade Weinberg, do you think that the clones will really make our future better? Of course. What were you expecting? Everything bad about our current society comes from people. Laziness, anger, aggression, love. Is love a bad thing? When love interferes with the fulfillment of work quotas, it certainly is bad. We'll fill the world with ideal creatures, and when there are enough of them, people will realize how beautiful it is to live in a perfectly constructed world. And what happens next? I hope by then that society will develop to the point of voluntarily giving this planet over to clones. But until then, Evan, we still have work and work. What about father? You said you knew my father? Yes, Evan. Caleb and I were close. Two bright minds, two geniuses, and two brilliant scientists. Of course, we always had something to talk about or argue about. He often came to me for advice, and I never turned him away. You know what happened to him? You know, for the last while, your father was very thoughtful, sullen. I'd even say maybe he realized that his way of correcting reality wasn't as good as mine and just couldn't accept it. His way. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you were supposed to know about that. Wow. Hold on, I wanna save real quick. Find out what he wants.
届けになったらボス
Evan, I have an
な
important task for you. Can you be trusted?
I'll
I'll do what I can, Comrade Weinberg.
プレイすんない
As you
か
know,
ら
on this
と
world we
したら
bend
ボス
nature to our will and we shape human nature as we please. You probably wondered why. Why?
だからとしたら
Why
ボス
to
な
correct mistakes? Over the course of our evolution, humans have accumulated so much biological, and social debris that we simply cannot keep encouraging the haphazard and chaotic development of our species. But I thought we couldn't do anything about
経
that.
験れてせなるとボスだろ
Wrong. And that's exactly what your task is concerned with. We have learned to remotely stimulate certain parts of the brain, causing recipients to react in accordance with our
う
wishes.
疲れにせなれば
Department RGD/9, acting under orders from the Ministry of Patriotism, has developed portable emitters. You need to install them in the ministry. I don't like that. Ask about emitters. What are these
届けに
emitters?
なったらボ
A
スな
side development from our main project with your father. They work at the physiological level. They stimulate the patriotism gland and the production of adrenaline. Patriotism gland?
だからとしたらバタ
Yeah,
ボス
such a
な
thing
ぼ
exists. I'll show you later. The ministry has decided to give its employees some extra love for the motherland as well as a productivity boost. Is that possible?
プレイにせ
I
な
told
れ
you,
か
Evan, we're
ら
at
と
the
した
point
ら
where
ボ
we
ス
can correct nature's mistakes, and there are quite a lot of those in
プ
humans.
レイにせなれか
And
ら
yes,
と
I
し
can
た
do
ら
anything
ボ
here. What about safety? Safe?
届けになったら
Actually
ボ
good
ス
for people,
な
Evan. They've all gone lazy and forgotten who makes their lives happier. Ask about installation spots. And where should I put the emitters?
経験れてせなる
The
とボスな
processing
ろ
procedure requires that the recipients remain within the mission radius for a certain
だ
time.
からとしたら
Therefore, the
バタボス
patriotism
な
emitters
ぼ
must be placed inside statues and busts of the leader. We'll have just enough time for the procedure while people are cheering. See.
疲れにせなれば
The productivity empires should be put in crowded places. Vending machines, eateries, water fountains, office
届
phones.
けになったら
We
ボ
don't
ス
need
な
any on our floor. Everyone is working hard here already. Ooh. Okay, I can agree, but I don't have to do it. Shall I get started? Here at the emitters, you'll figure out which is which as you go along. There are some extra. Just hand them in when you're done. What if I tell him about the time traveler? Isaac, may I ask you as a scientist, do you believe in time
疲
travel?
れにせなれば
Theoretically, based on what we know, one can travel into the future if traveling at the speed of light or faster. It is impossible to go back into the past. Are you sure?
だからとしたら
Bothering
バ
you,
タボ
Evan.
ス
Have you
な
invented a
ぼ
time machine? I haven't, but recently a man came to my home, introduced himself as Horatio Newport, and said that he had come from the
経験
future.
れてせなるとボスなろ
Horatio Newport. Hi, Horatio. Fascinating. And what did he want? He wanted me to meddle with the cloning technology because, in his words, there are some faults in it, and those faults will cause the clones to attack people in the
だ
future.
からとしたらバタボスな
That's not
ぼ
possible. Which part? The part about the faults? Especially the part about the faults. The technology is almost perfect, but I'm talking about time travel. It's pure idiocy. Well, he was so persuasive. What are you saying, Evan? Did you really believe that charlatan? Well, I made some corrections to the
経験
firmware.
れてせなるとボスなろ
Oh, yeah, we should have told him. But, Evan, do you have any idea what you done? Do you know what will happen to you now? Make peace? If I hadn't done this, everyone would have died after 23 generations close. I've done my duty to the
届
future.
けになったらボス
Evan,
な
you're breathtakingly idiotic. I literally cannot spare the breath required to spare you right
届け
now.
になったらボスな
Guard, take this idiot away. Find out what's in store. What should I expect? Oh, you're better off not knowing. Ow.
There are a lot more police cars and ambulances, so they arrived for Redgrave almost immediately. The officers didn't deny themselves the pleasure
I didn't
of
actually
turning
think he
out
would
his
just full on
pockets,
sell him.
hitting his head
That's
against
funny.
the door of the car, and throwing him inside like a bag of flour. Out of respect for his father's achievements, they didn't beat Evan with their batons in public. They saved that for when they were behind closed doors, back at the precinct. Redgrave, resigned to his fate, watched the scene with indifference. as if from far away. The fate of Evan Redgrave is unknown. His name has been lost among millions of similar denunciations, disappeared under thousands of multicolored seals, evaporated under hundreds of other people's signatures, vanished. His wife and daughter never learned whether he was shot or died in the cold of the correctional labor camps, along with thousands of other unfortunate souls.
That's funny as hell.
¿Dónde me enseñé?
¿Qué querés tener tu bush, Naru?
Benim gången minsann.
Purensen.
Inne får han med knä.
Eskalens.
Are vi lycka?
Da kan jag tusen Naru patarusen på.
Termete.
Turken.
Kikkiä.
Eskalens repa.
Aapis.
Pure. ¿Qué querés?
Tärkeä menne.
Turken tarupos. Da kan. ¿Qué querés tener?
Inne pitää.
Da kan.
Kirmisi.
Pure.
Terve bo.
Eskalens repa.
Dónde me enseñé?
Turken tarupos.
Kirmisi ne får han.
Da kan jag tusen Naru patarusen.
Sigare.
¿Qué querés tener tu bush, Naru? Pure.
Are vi lycka?
Turken.
Benim gången.
Eskalens.
Inne pitää.
Turken. ¿Qué querés tener tu bush?
Termete. Minsa minne.
Eskalens repa. Där.
Toxic agent desert journalist radio worker. Oh, wait, bomber. Here we go, honey, Jesus. Don't know what I have anymore. Need to do so. Man, stamina. I have to buy more. That one. I think I've seen it. Okay. That one. We need stamina. I have one that's stamina. Oh, Patriots dog. I get it. Oh, let's do that. Something like a Patreon plus one. Roger. Oops. I'm running fast. A little too aggressive. Wait, no more. We're done. We reached our quota. I would like to head home eventually today. Yeah, I got money. Probably don't even need to worry about doing it. I made a mistake, Evan. Hello, Horatio. You said that line already. No, you don't understand. Right after the firmware installation, the boss and I vaccinated the Carls against all disease and developed an incredible immunity to everything. Where are you going with that? Including the borrelian fever. Damn it! But the vaccine turned out to be defective. Instead of getting a perfectly protected Carl, we genetically modified it with a biological bomb in 23 generations. In our time, they suddenly became carriers of borrelian fever. But it's been defeated for 300 years at least. A group of bona fide moron clones excavated an old burial ground with their perfect immunity. They never even noticed that they caught it and went on to spread to people. What happened Next. Since everyone had forgotten about the disease, there was no medicine to treat it. Only patients in the infection wards and our group of scientists were saved. How did you manage? When the authorities learned about the epidemic, all the geniuses were relocated to an underground bunker where there were no clones and no connections to the outside world. As you know, I was among them. Something else for you. I'm a genius, otherwise I wouldn't be here. New business, new prepayments. Keep your papers useless in my time right now. You're unlikely to find a vaccine for brain fear. Even this time, it's a long forgotten cure. Here, this is a revised vaccine, the composition of which is completely identical to the one that we injected into the clones. If you inject all the Carls with it, you'll stop the epidemic before it even starts. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be even more difficult for all those people in the future who die from bursting eyes and boiling blood. Anything else? I have to go figure it out. This is funny. Yeah, it's chaotic. Maybe I should talk to the guy. Maybe I should talk to my boss about the time traveler before I helped him out. See what he says. Whatever. We'll see how this plays out. This is actually really interesting. What if I'm really fucking up the future? Isn't that how it is? You just, even if you traveled to the past. We can't change the future. No matter how many times you try to change the future, you're just gonna keep messing up. Keep changing the past, we're gonna just screw up the future more. What? I didn't know I could do that. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Oh, I had... What? No? No, maybe? Who knows? Amelia's here. I finished the first task. Aren't you a smart one? Keep on working like that and you'll get paid. So what's next? Oh, well, you can do more work if you want more money, to be honest. I haven't thought about what's next. General chat, private life. No. Oh yeah, recommend self-development. You should consider self-development. It'll open new horizons for you, but it's not as easy as it seems. Are you sure? Yeah. Yeah, you can take some courses, meet new people, make connections, and succeed. Alright, thank you. If you see any notices about courses, let me know, okay? Recommend the word of the leader? Oh, let's talk later. Ask what he needs. Shit. What's the matter, Oliver? My floor's completely behind schedule, and it's all because they took in that dead way and that doesn't know how to work. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. The bloody Maria Curie. Everyone treats her like a scientist, but to me, she's just a simpleton. Nobody knows what she's babbling on about. Most importantly, her results are shit. Maybe we should try talking to her in her own language. Very clever. Go and talk to her yourself then. I don't know her language. Besides, there must be interpreters in the ministry. There aren't any interpreters left. They were all shot on suspicion of espionage. I saw a textbook in Weinberg's office for teaching South Korean to kids. Take it. Maybe you can find some other books as well. But please, Renegade, make her work. You want to keep working on this floor, that is? Alright. Fine, I'll try to do something. Don't try it, and do. We are scientists and we love precision. Okay. Should we give her the thing or should we look around some more?
아무리 그러면서 알아보래. 내가 버리더라고 또.
Oh. Yeah, I met one person who had some interesting things to say. Perhaps it might suit you. The organization is called The Word of the Leader. They promote personal development through unconditional adherence to the word of our leader. Sounds interesting, but you sure? No. We'll talk later. We'll look around some more and see if we could find something else to help her. I don't know about that. I don't want to turn her into some, Ricky leader thing. I don't know. Whoa, that was 5 minutes. Jesus. I found the book. Picking code lock. Hacking Exodus terminals. Alright. Let's see here. Open diary page. The closer the work gets to completion, the more situation heats up. I cannot shake the feeling of an approaching thunderstorm. The very air seems to be electrified. Yesterday, there was another failed attempt on Weinberg's life, and Ferguson doesn't even bother to hide his disappointment about it. They're like a pack of dogs fighting over a bone hanging above their heads. All I have to do is to immerse myself in work like Hemnitz and ignore what's happening. Sometimes I remind myself that an ostrich that tries to bury its head in the sands of the mystery might end up hitting it against the concrete floor, but I must finish this project. Then I'll have my chance of redemption. Alpha rhythms are considered to be absent in people with congenital blindness or atrophy of the optic nerve. This issue became crucial when Sava, along with Weinberg, suggested issuing all blind citizens with tickets for the blissful sleep. Curse them. This project was developed to ensure that no one else had to die. Thank God that the latest data came in, proving that alpha rhythms aren't the main indicator of recipient sensitivity. But I was impressed once again by how easily they can solve any difficulties. No man, no problem. It's disgusting. Another reason to think about restricting access to the control terminal. Alright. We're not doing any jobbies today. Hi, do you work a lot? Do you get tired? Is your career stalling? Do you keep trying but nothing? Excuse me, but who are you? A personal motivation coach. With me, you can be successful. You can reach your goals. You can move up the career. Thanks, not interested. That's because of your low self-esteem. Come to my self-satisfaction training to learn how to be interested in yourself again. Self-satisfaction, you say? See, you're already interested. My company, Weens, offers personal development training, including self-satisfaction training. You want to like yourself, don't you? I already do. That's great. You're so sure of yourself. Please take our leaflets and spread the word at work. Let everyone be happy. All right. Hey, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Said the leader thing. Water payment, sanitation. Yep. We won't worry about the TV right now. There we go. Oh yeah, we were supposed to vaccinate, but we won't worry about that. Yeah. We'll get to it. Hello, Maria. Oh, you speak in my language. At last, they guessed to give me an interpreter. I'm not an interpreter. I know, you're Evan. Your names I know. Who you are. I'm just your colleague. Ask about work. Maria, to be honest, I studied language to find out why you aren't working. I'm not working? Yes, Oliver Vertinsky says that you work in neuroscience and genetics and that DNA is a universal language that doesn't need translating. He expects some results from you. Universal language? If Jailer beat Oliver every night, all languages he would have forgotten. What are you talking about? All day I sit and wait for the night with fear. I cannot write, I cannot read, I cannot do anything. Why? At night, guard comes, angry, bad, nobody see. Is the guard beating you? Why didn't you say anything? Oh, yeah. I tried to make a report. No one understands. I'm scared. No way out. This is unacceptable. I won't let it stand. Either he'll leave you on his own, or I'll find a way to ring him in, and he will regret it. No, Evan, it'll be worse. I cannot stand it. Don't worry. Given the kind of hurdles I had to overcome to make it to this world, take more than some guard to stop me. Jesus Christ. Let's see how she's doing. How are you doing, Maria? Better can be, like they say. Could be better, you mean? Yes. That's about the guard. And who is this with you? That is guard. Do not show what we were talking about him. Oh, yeah. Why? It'll be worse later. Where they hold me. When people don't see us, he will ask and hit and ask, and then... I'm done, Maria. Okay. Cannot cry. I can do it. That's about family. Where's your family? My family is in my country. You don't talk to them? Only my thoughts. They do not give me telephone. Let's ask about her life. Are your living conditions alright? They put me in a house together with a guard. Anything? Food I have, life I don't. What? I want to go home, Evan, or to die. Let's see if we can help her get home. That's how she ended up in the ministry. Maria, how did you end up in the ministry? The special forces of your country took me. I am a geneticist and neuroscientist. I gave a report for an international conference. Took you? Yes, from the hotel room at night. They gave me table, gave me papers, test tubes, microscope. They gave where to sleep and a guard. Oh, sorry. Why? For everything. It's Evan. It was not you. Your country did it. You are a prisoner too, only without a guard. You are all caged here. Ask my colleagues. Did you ask anyone here for help? Maybe someone else knows your language. I don't know. I can trust Evan. Maybe you two are a spy will make it worse for me. I am not a spy. How do I know? But I cannot be silent anymore. I want to at least speak my language. Go. Oh, Jesus. 14. Let's recommend wings. Amelia, I found one very interesting option. A man came to my house with a leaflet about some personal development courses. He was very well dressed and seemed trustworthy. I think that's the way to go. Sounds interesting, but are you sure? Yes. Amelia, I'm completely sure. It's the best option. I think they can really help you. See you. Oliver. Tell him why Curie doesn't work. Hello. Can't stay. I just want to pop and say, well, I appreciate you wanting to pop and say hi. We found the killer yet? Almost. We're very close. I swear, we're very close to finding the killer yet. I thought it was the boss. That was the boss on the 12th floor, but no. But we're on another floor that has a bunch of clones. It's getting crazy up in here. Tell him why Curie doesn't work. Do we tell him why Curie doesn't work? I don't know if we really want to tell him why she doesn't work. I found out why Curie isn't doing any work. Can we talk about this? Telling the guard is raping her. Lie and say that she doesn't want to. Jesus Convince him that she needs an interpreter. Alright, catch you later. Enjoy the game. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're, his game. He's definitely enjoying the game. Shoot, which one do we choose? I don't think we tell that the guard is raping her. I don't know what they're gonna do. Wait, she said not to say anything, right? So let's just convince.
Tiempo con la mesa.
It all comes down to the language barrier. She doesn't understand what's needed for her, and you won't understand her invention because you don't know the language. So what do we do? Find an interpreter. I know that there's a problem with them, but if you want her to work, you'll have to look for one. And pay a hefty sum. There are almost no interpreters left, and the remaining ones charge a lot. Here, there should be enough. You want to pay for the interpreter? We're in the same boat, Oliver. I'm willing to do anything for the sake of the ministry. I don't believe you, but it's commendable. Fine, I'll try to solve this problem. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know if that was the right choice. That's what we're doing. Ward House is an idiot. I just mumble in her own language. I can't understand anything. She has a hell of an ass, right? When you hit that. Oh, God. Should we have mentioned? I don't know what the right option is when it comes to this game. Employees beware, the ministry registry reminds you that in order to safeguard information that constitutes a state secret, each visitor requesting documents need to submit documents confirming the existence of documents entitling them to receive the aforementioned documents. Employees, be careful when issuing documents. Do not give spies any chance to learn the secrets of the motherland. Oops, I didn't mean to quit out of it. Why are you always in my way, Steven? Steven. How do we do the vaccine? How do we... Do we just apply and then it handle? I don't know. Let's just do dog handler. And then we can find creativity, patriotism. Okay. We just want creativity, patriotism, and stamina. Creativity, patriotism, and stamina. this makes me use stamina. Atheism. Just do stamina. Jeez. Oh, dude.
À ce point-là.
No. No. That didn't work. How do I do it? Why is this floor so confusing? This floor is confusing as hell. Don't understand. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm confused. I have a headache. Because of this floor. I've never wanted to rage quit in a game so hard. I might need to look up a goddamn guide. I've never been so confused. How do we vaccinate? To vaccinate the clones. Don't know how to vaccinate the clones. Oh, vaccinate those clones! Vaccinate those ones! Oh, I was just being a dummy. Okay, we're good. Never mind. I was just being an idiot. Alright, I'll vaccinate. I need to inject you with this vaccine. Intervention in the biochemical process of clones is permitted only with proper authorization. My authority enough? Mission received, ready for the procedure. Okay. I was just being an idiot. I forgot. I wasn't thinking about the clones that were already around. Wow. We did it! Alright, we have to do the patriotism emitters. Though I'm not sure where we're oh! I didn't mean to leave the room. In the vending machine? Yeah, the vending machine. I don't know if we really should be adding the patriotism emitters, but we're going to do it. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Not gonna lie, I'd be kind of stressed out too. Yeah. I realized. Hold on. We have to get Curie out of the competition. So let's tell him about the guard. The guard who was assigned to her while he beats and rapes Maria every night. The guard, who the hell does he think he is? She wasn't brought here for this. Can you do something about this? Fine, I'll talk to him. Yeah, see, I knew that would have been a better option. Okay, we'll accept that one. Alright, now we'll do the backstage for Carl's. Let's see if that helps Maria. I don't know. Yeah, I'll let myself get a little stressed out. It's on this floor. Okay. Because I feel like we're getting close to the end game. Because look at that. We're on this floor. And that looks to be like the end game. Alright,
Find the bodyguard's takedown.
okay, no. End conversation. Do we have to install them in this room? Nah, I don't think we have to. I don't think you have to worry about this one. Though I am in the water fountain too, I am 100% positive my headache is due to the heat. I have 2 fans blowing on me and I still feel like it's not enough. Technically 3 because I do have the ceiling fan. Why? It's almost 11 p.m. It shouldn't be this hot. Okay. Yes, we haven't worshipped the leader in a bit. We've almost finished putting them everywhere. Now onto this floor. No, not there. Well, I really feel like this is something I should not be doing. But I'm so curious just to see what happens. I just need to install them in 2 more places. Don't know where the 2 places are. Oh. One place left. Where's the last spot? As they said, no need to install on the floor that we're on. Aha! Did it. Steven, for the love of God, please stop standing by my terminal. Do something else with your life. Right. Knock, knock, knock. Give him the emitters and report on performance. I'm done with the emitters, Comrade Weinberg. Did everything go as planned? Yes, I did everything just like you said. Statues, vending machines. Excellent. Let's see how this will affect the overall indicators of personality testing. Where did we leave off? You said the emitters are a side project of your work with my father, and what was the main goal? Unfortunately, I can't tell you that, Evan. It's classified. Heimdall? Fuck! Yeah, I knew we shouldn't. Yes. What? No, I never mentioned anything about that. In a nutshell, at least, this has got to be some brilliant idea. Brilliant doesn't even begin to describe it. Well, fine. In a nutshell, the world is not perfect. Sorry, Comrade Weinberg, but that's not such a new idea. Novelty of an idea is determined by the conclusions derived from it, Evan. Caleb and I came to the conclusion that imperfection can be corrected if we correct those who created, that is to say, people. Either way, they stop making mistakes, or they will have to be replaced by those who do not make mistakes. Replaced? By who? Look around you. Do you still not understand? Clones? Do you want to replace people with clones? For starters, we just need to get to know people better, dissect their consciousness, understand their essence, so as not to repeat their mistakes and clones. Have you already undergone personality testing? Learn more about testing. Before, in my work, I need to constantly check the generalized level of the various personality characteristics of standard people. Testing allows me to assess the degree to which our ideas and efforts affect the mass consciousness. Refuse. No. It's a mandatory procedure. Find a work phone to answer the test questions, and then we'll compare your results to everyone else. Why? Find out whether you're fit to work here. If this is necessary for work, then of course I'll do it. I don't like this. Don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm getting anxiety. Stressing. Tell me about the test. I don't want to upset the boss. If you're a human, you'll have a hard time pleasing him. Only perfect Carls can do that. I feel like I'm screwing up. Tell me about the personal. Oh, they're fun. Senseless and merciless, like an electric shock. Choose a leader wherever you can if you want to pass them. Going home. Need a nap. Because what if I go home and restart, get all my energy, redo everything I need, find dirt on him, and then get him fired, and then we'll be fine. Alright? Yeah, but it works. Ratio, I didn't expect to see you again. Didn't you say that you had a limited number of jumps? I have no limits now, Evan. Let's cut to the chase. You recently opened up an archive, and there was a lot of money from your time inside. We could use it for experiments, but I thought it would be a worthy reward for someone like you. Like me? Well, yes, you were just following my orders. Take the money? Give me the money. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm not going to turn down. That's the right attitude. How often do you have the honor of receiving money from the hands of the brightest mind of your distant future? Well, actually, it's just money. Well, actually, I didn't expect that you would appreciate the moment. You never came across a smart time. Let's get down to business. Alright, here, I don't know whether we'll meet again or not. Most likely not. I do not want to come back here, but if you happen to see me walking down the street, don't Don't come up to say hi, okay?
Okay.
Okay, why? I just don't want to bite. Oh. Oh, looks like it turned out fine. I'm traveling. Didn't turn out so bad. We got some monies. Pay our bills. Okay, we have read everything. Good. We've read everything. I like that. Let's watch the show. Alright. So, okay. Dude. I mean, we have enough money that we can snoop and steal our co-workers' terminals. So, I mean, we don't have to worry about the fine. Comrade Redgrave, Comrade Weinberg wants to see you. Shouldn't keep him waiting. Okay, what are you doing, you scoundrel? How did it even occur to you? What are you talking about? We changed it to the firmware and replaced the vaccine that we injected the clones with. What? What? Cat got your tongue? Didn't think I'd find out. You can't hide from me. You're done for, Redgrave. Who ordered you to sabotage everything? It wasn't an order. He asked. His name is Horatio Newport. He came from the future to prevent a global catastrophe. Evan, are you drunk? What future? What disaster? You were taken advantage of to commit sabotage and framed and ratted out as soon as it started to smell bad. You think so? You're a spectacular imbecile. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh no, we fucked up. We didn't have enough authority.
There are a lot more police cars in Helmer than ambulances, so they arrived for Redgrave.
Shit. Have it! Alright, let's like, no. Looks like we need 40 if we're gonna make this alive. We have to do something negative intelligence. Then we need something negative. We should do something. We have some negative intelligence down here. Dude, that's nice. Let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. Reasons, no. Let's find something that has P3 in here. Something has P3 some stamina, but also negative some things. I apologize, I should have had it. This video is so boring, it's making me insane. I mean, Jesus. What nonsense. We're gonna put in a rubber room. Okay, we're done with this. We can't do any more. If we do any more, I might yeet myself out a window. Meow.
Mekin de Becky or Amadin.
Oh, Dr. Newport, I want to discuss the vaccination of the clones with you. Makes you think that I want. Oh, right. He doesn't want to discuss with me. Steven, Maria. Let's talk about boss. He's the only person I could call my equal when it comes to intellectual capacity, knowledge, and scientific standing. True. In recent times, he has become fascinated by some Gnostic theories, but great minds aren't without their eccentrics. End conversation. Oh, General Shad.
How are you? Find the body can
Oh,
stick
good
down on the top.
conversation. At least the paper minigame was actually interesting. I didn't realize. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do all this again. Oh, that's right. I should probably go through the coworkers' terminals again. Like I said, I probably might not worry about. I don't even know how to go about getting rid of them. At least for the other floors, it made sense on how to get rid of them. This one, I don't really know. I actually don't know how to do it on that floor. I'm not really getting anything. All hail great beautiful leader and his mustache. All hail those with mustaches. Sorry. I wasn't sure about actually installing these. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't really. I don't know. Like I said, they're not really giving me anything on this one. Yeah, like I said, I don't really give a shit. I have enough money. pay my fines. Yeah. Oh,
Järkemme me.
yeah, see, pay 1,400 now.
Minulla sigarakin. Tervetuloa.
Oh. Talented and very, profile Isaac Weinberg. Talented and very smart. Obsessed with utopian ideas of the perfect world. Incredibly hardworking, but becomes completely impervious to external stimuli when immersed in his work. Thus, he may come across as absent-minded, untidy, and unhygienic. But this is misleading. He is soft yet uncompromising. He exhibits absolute commitment and polite integrity bordering on madness. I recommend. Damn it, to be honest, I don't know why I'm writing these profiles. All this bureaucracy gets so deep into our veins, mixes with our blood, and then it becomes part of our metabolism. Each member of the inner circle is, in fact, at the very top. All these profiles and recommendations are useless, simply an acquired reflex. I'm afraid that sooner or later this nonsense will become a set of instinctive reflexes that we will pass down to our children and grandchildren. Letter. I remember the day your mother and I went to the coast. Everything changed when you were born, but back then we still had a coast not poisoned by fuel from sunken military tankers. Without the burned corpses of young soldiers, both ours and Boreans, who died in that senseless war. On that sunny day, your mother and I drank 3 bottles of wine, swam until it got cold, and then warmed ourselves up in each other's arms under a large woolen blanket. I remember that day as clearly as it was yesterday. Because the day we conceived you is the second happiest day of my life. The first one is the day you're born. Ew. Ew, they're talking about... Ew. They're talking about doing that last day. There we go. We read all that book. I mean, not much is gonna matter. But I still need to get more authority. Redgrave, why did you tell him what I told you? Why? The guard came. He did horrible things. I want to die. I cannot. Oh. Uh-oh.
또 말해볼게. 엔터.
Oh no.
Any partida y luego partida.
Wow, that really sucks. That really sucks. I feel so awful. I'm so sorry. I feel so... No, it's so terrible. Fuck! I didn't mean to. Oh!
Episode.
What? I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know where I was going. I'm still stuck on what happened. I don't know how else to get him out of here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll focus on the boss for now. And then we'll worry about the contraband stuff later. You know, getting our competitors out. Just keep thinking about what happened. I'm so sorry. So sad. I still can't search the desk yet. From red.iz.cater@longway to Isaac Weinberg. Subject: editing the perfect man, myth or clone. Dr. Weinberg, we were delighted to review the manuscript of your new book. This is a masterpiece that every intelligent person should become acquainted with. Your statement that the ideal person is a dead one is brilliant. However, we are forced to refuse publication due to paper shortage. My deepest apologies. Editor of Way of the Leader Publishing, Pierre Caterpillar. From ethics.council.ministry.gov to Isaac Weinberg. Subject: Wolfenstein 2.0. Fragment of Wolfenstein 2.0 workshop transcript. Redgrave, are you sure this is necessary? This man had a family. You know my stance. Anything for the greatest common good. It's wise to sacrifice one person so that the species can survive. Redgrave, survival of the species is no longer your goal. Don't delude yourself, Isaac. You're after a lot more. Weinberg, I don't see development as a bad thing. This is evolution, albeit artificial, accelerated, and man-made. But nature's too slow and often gives us the species best adapted to a specific habitat. I want the habitat to adapt to the new species. Redgrave, but we're talking about individuality. Weinberg, you're free. You're for freedom of choice, aren't you? So let me remind you, this man made his choice. Thus, it fits in with your value system, Caleb. Okay. What am I missing? I hadn't really...
Perché prendendo?
I hate that it takes 100 authority. But let's vaccinate these.
Termettelni. Pane vidike. Kirmi. Leke kjap. Bit inne.
It just means we're gonna have to do some more work.
Termet.
Unfortunately. Yeah, more money. Ah. Ooh, butcher, propaganda, post artist, chemistry teacher, accountant. Baby. Oh. I want to find someone. No. And then we can find patriotism. I'm just gonna. Patriotism. I'm just gonna. Make it a 15. Okay. Measure that. I'm just need creativity. Yeah, let's do it. Set it up. Hey, you're 450 finished selling those. I didn't think about that. I just can't remember what's the last place I need to install it. Oh, there we go. Knock.
Pure, senderi ketaratus, kirmistorke, kekeretis, skarin,
Bit so what we have all.
takara,
Leke kjap.
skarin,
On the midside name.
kekeret, takara, torke,
Perché
pure,
inne fit.
skatorkena taruposna,
Garbe.
takara, pure, senderi ketaratus, goza,
Leke kjap.
kekeretis, ener,
Bit
kekeret,
pane vidike. Yara basenda.
That's good. I don't mean load game. I meant save game.
Balkunaka, Ombi Mada Oguma,
Inne fit.
Mamma, Ombi Mada Ogum, Balkunaka, Ombi Mada,
Termet.
Balkunaka, Ombi Mada.
Kirmi.
akilu, ogamur,
Big survey. The aim of this test is to collect personality statistics. Please take it seriously. Once you start the test, you must complete it. You only have one attempt to start. Choose a topic. What topic should I choose? Logic, morality, philosophy, physiology, the world. Logic? If you cross a unicorn with an octopus, you get... single horn, octopus, whatever the leader commands, an eight-legged unicorn. The guy told me to just choose whatever the leader choose whatever the leader choose the option with the leader. I don't think you could go wrong. Whatever the leader commands. Question 2. If a person loses their thumb and an index finger, what will their ring finger be called? Whatever the leader commands. Our ancestors came before us and our descendants will come after us. Who are we? Servants of the wise leader. Let's do morality. Is it acceptable to beat a person who's lying on the ground if the leader commands it? Is it acceptable to imprison a suspected criminal before a crime is committed? Is it acceptable to imprison a That is how it should be done. Is it okay to do something illegal if no one will ever know? The state knows everything. Philosophy. Are your beliefs true? I believe in the wise leader, which means they are true. What is the difference between an ordinary person and a normal person? Salary, imagine citizenship? Is a victory over yourself a victory or defeat? Depends on what the leader commands it to be. Physiology. When does a person stop growing and start getting old? When they receive the summons for the blissful sleep, when the leader commands, whenever they want. Let's do the leader one. What are butterflies in your stomach? Parasitic infection, figure of speech. Parasitic infection? What's the name for the back of the knee? The popliteal cavity has no name, the lake pit. Is there a name for the... Is there a name for the back of the knee? I don't know anatomy very well. The world. How long can a human live? Until they die. What is the speed of darkness? See directive number 54682. What is the blunt side of a knife called? The butt, the reverse side of the knife, the apogee. Reverse side of the knife. The Ministry of Information Collection thanks you for taking part in the survey. Glory to the leader. I feel confident about my answers. Report test results. I passed the test, Comrade Weinberg. Yes, I saw it in excellent performance. Evan, I honestly didn't expect you to be such a great fit. But for what? Come, I'll show you something special. Uh-oh. I don't like field trips. This is my lab, but I call it the throne room. This is where the future of our country lies. If everything goes well, I will tell you more about it. Comrade Weinberg, hello, Carl. Comrade Weinberg, hello, Carl. Comrade Weinberg, hello, Carl. I'm so sick of it. Well, here we are. Everything that you see is the result of well-coordinated work between man and clone. Meet Carl Stein, the so-called Carl Zero, the first model, the master copy. Somehow he doesn't strike me as the perfect specimen. And that's what we, the geneticists, biologists are here for it. When we copy him, we introduce a genetic correction encode into the body and firmware into his consciousness. The latter suppresses Carl Zero's unneeded memories and emotions while enhancing the qualities we're looking for: diligence, submission, endurance, as well as a lack of curiosity, compassion, experience. Oh no, no. Well, that's hilarious. No, I said some girl in high school thought that was my name for like 3 months, and she kept calling me that, but I didn't really care. So I just let her call me that. I thought it was funny. Even though me and everyone else kept correcting her and telling her what my actual name was. I know, that's hilarious. Hey, that's probably why she thought that was my name. She probably misheard somehow. What time is it? Oh, it's only 12:26. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I head out for the night. It's gosh. Yeah, but it's I probably shouldn't stream for too long. It's been a hot day. It's making me exhausted for some reason. Heat makes me tired, so I probably shouldn't be streaming too long. Holy Jesus Christ. Sorry, my fish tank filter is freaking out. Scared the crap out of me. Yeah, good night. Thanks for joining me. Maybe I'll hold a poll or something and we can all just vote on what nickname to call me or something. Everyone, you could all get together and figure out the name. Bye.
Он имеется
So the base version isn't important to you at all. Why do you keep Carl here then? Historically, all our technologies were designed and around him, and recently a bug has appeared in the firmware that we're still unable to fix. Bug in the firmware. Yeah, Carl had a pretty difficult life. All those fears, experiences, and losses got lodged somewhere very deep inside him, and have been manifesting themselves in his clones at the most unexpected times via weakness in their firmware. And what do you want to do? I have a hypothesis that the breakdown creates a complex memory of the last year of Carl's life. Something happened during this period, something very bad, something that won't stop bugging him, despite the fact that we've cut his brain up in every conceivable way. Ugh. And how do we fix it? We need to find out what those events were and what combination of memory causes this effect. But you know, when I cut up a lab rat, I don't care how many brothers it had or how well it slept. Clones must obey their coding. That's what I thought. That's what I know. But he's not a lab rat. Evan, I have no time to play philosophical games with you. Find out what happened to Carl and find out how these memories managed to penetrate the firmware. So find out what hurt him, then hurt him more. But when you put it that way, yes, this is what we call a scientific experiment, in case you weren't aware. Refuse. I refuse to torture a living, well, almost living person and do him more harm. This is not a man, Evan. This is a clone. Carl Stein died long ago. This thing was grown in a test tube. It might look like Stein, but until we upload the firmware, he can't even breathe on his own. And now there's a bug in that firmware. What if that affects the lives of all the clones? Do you want them to suffer? Insist on your refusal. If they aren't suffering already, no, I don't want to do this. Evan, I've shown you classified research. Reveal the secrets of the universe to you. You think too highly of yourself, Comrade Weinberg, and frankly, you're a lousy, Demir. What? You child security. Ah, shit. I just want to see what happens if I refuse.
There are a lot more police cars in Helmer than ambulances, so they arrived for Redgrave almost immediately. The officers didn't deny themselves the pleasure of turning out his pockets. Out of respect for his father's achievements, they didn't beat Evan with their batons in public. They saved that.
I don't understand.
The fate of Evan Redgrave is unknown. His name has been lost among millions of similar denunciations.
Every option now, you keep ending up with you keep dying, ending up in a bad ending. Jesus, Grandma. Yeah. Refuse, then change your mind and agree. Get started, collect all the information you can about the last year of Carl Stein's life. Everything you can find. Your colleagues know something. From time to time, they've needed this kind of information for their work, and there's bound to be something in the archives. In the building where he lives still there? Granted, you can check the building. There might still be some emotional ties there. And then we'll create a visual simulation of Carl's consciousness and feed him everything we found. If my hypothesis is correct, then we'll find out what's caused the firmware malfunction. And if not, then we'll keep searching, combining, and trying. It should work at some point. Talk about the throne room. Tell me about the throne room. What do you want to know about the giant statue of the leader? Is it me or does the statue violate the rules regarding portrayals of the leader in art? This is an unfinished work. There'll be, well, you'll see. Tell me about Carl Zero. What is Carl Zero doing here? Although we use him as a benchmark, there are still lots of issues with him. We still haven't managed to iron out some bugs in his firmware and conversation. This is insane. I just... Okay. Talk about the qualities of Carl Stein. Talk about Carl Zero's persona. The boss instructed me to collect data for the experiment. You've been tasked with getting it, so get it. Go get it. What do you think you are? I'd waste... who do you think you are that I'd waste my time on you? My goodness, where are my reading skills going? Carl Zero. Do you know anything about Carl Zero? Yeah, I looked into that one at one point. He's the first clone of a man named Carl Stein. I wanted to know what was so different about him that they decided to make copies. And what did you find out? Nothing. An already middle-aged man with average intelligence and health. You can request the data from the archive you want. It's all in there. Do you have any information about Carl Zero? About the prototype? Why do you ask? Weinberg asked me to find out. He's having some difficulties with the firmware. I read in the documents that they tested some experimental anti-slip drug on the prototype. Did it somehow affect the clones? I don't know, but the clones have a good resistance to all medication and are great for testing drugs on. Thanks. I hope this information will be useful. Okay. Carl Stein was the guy you play as in the first game. I wonder what the difference... Oops. I wonder what the difference between... Like, the time difference between this game and the first one. Wait. They tell you. Like, what year it is. I haven't been paying attention. Evan, it works. Pretty sure I did. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. The phone, unknown number. Hello, Evan. This is Amelia Wise. I'd like to thank you. Remember you told me about that self-development workshop? It was a revelation. I realized that I've been living my whole life wrong. I had the wrong job, did things I didn't want to do, loved the wrong people. Wow, I didn't think it would have such a profound effect. Yeah, Evan, it's wonderful. I found a new job that I like and where my work is appreciated. All thanks to you. We'll transfer you some money as a token of gratitude. Thanks again and goodbye. I'm so glad to hear that, Amelia. Amelia, hello? Request information about Carl. I want to request information about Carl Stein. Failing request. Carl Stein, personal file classified. The dossier was destroyed by order of the Ministry of Cutting-Edge Scientific Developments. Last place of work, the manager of a Class D apartment building at 6 Crutchford Street. Yeah! Thank you, that's something to go on. That was from the first game! Yeah, I knew it was gonna take 3 minutes to get to the. Yeah, this is 1985, so this is like only a few years after the events of the first one. Interesting. Yeah, right. You can't teleport until you're inside. Yeah, I might stream only until like 2 a.m. Maybe just. Maybe I might just stream like another hour. I'm about to get yelled at.
Vilken jävla Thomas?
Kekere till senare till börsen där och...
Ainakin jäämä sinne.
Yeah.
Skalen senare.
Yeah.
Kena tar upp.
Ikinä misin tärkeimmän
Purin senare ketare till
Pay off all of it.
käymme vaatissa.
I'm willing to do everything I can and dedicate every effort, every skill to fix my mistake. No, I won't let you go anywhere near these matters anymore. What should I do now? Go for now. Work. I will do as you
Kekere
miss.
till senare till
I will
börsen
transfer
där och...
Newport to a better place with thick walls and away from prying eyes. All my authority gone. Okay, but I have the skill, right, to go through all this shit. Yeah. Yeah, that does look like the first girl. I don't know.
Aapitsu. Ikinä misin. Ainakin
Liverne kommer gärna till barnifrånsvagn.
Ni fick det man tycker jag.
Liverne fast för runt med.
Yeah, instead of working today, we're just gonna head home. How come I still have you? that's crazy to think you're gonna go to the apartments in the first game. Oh, there's the shows. Which one did you like? I don't remember. So Weinberg created a clone religion. He's made himself into a god, shelved the great leader, and decided to replace everyone else with clones. Pretty smart. That's enough to land him 3 life sentences, maybe even get himself drawn a quarter. Cunningham will be pleased. Oh, I'll tell him after I go to the street. You arrive at 6 Crucifix Street and try to question the tenants about Carl Stein, the previous building manager. A few tenants remain from that time. Currently, they all gathered in one apartment, ready to talk. Find out that Carl's wife was called Anna, their son Patrick, and their daughter was Martha. Everyone in the building loved Martha especially. Talk to the old man. This is Mark Rannick, an honored archive worker. He remembers Carl Stein and his family very well. I asked about Anna. Good housewife she was, are the only words the old man can say. Ask about Patrick. He says that while Patrick was a bit of a layabout, he was fond of studying. Carl asked for some books for his son, but Rannick didn't have them. But that good-for-nothing Schimmer did. Carl turned him in authorities afterwards, and rightly so. This is not how it went in the first game. Ask about Martha. He says that she was a good girl, but poorly treated. Once she lost her doll, Naira, and went around asking everyone about it. She came knocking on the door 3 times. Mark wasn't able to take a nap after lunch. Watch the old one. This is Rosa Rannick, a pleasant old lady. It's still unclear how she's managed to avoid blissful sleep. Ask about Anna. She says that Anna loved her children very much. She would have done anything for them. When Patrick needed money for university, she tried to sell her belongings. She hoped that Carl would sort it out, but he failed to get money for his son. Patrick was expelled. This is not how the events of the first one went. Ask about Patrick. Rosa remembers that once she found him crying in the laundry room, it turned out that his girlfriend Andrea Korchik and her whole family had been executed at the border. Ask about Martha. Rosa says that Martha was a sweet girl who loved candies as much as the next child. Once she told everyone that brother had taken a pair of glasses belonging to Mark, Rosa's husband, just so she could get candy. Mark was going to call the police, talk to a nice man. This is Loisia Speck, a famous surgeon. He says that Carl helped him with his personal life. He lived in another building for a while, but then he came back. Asked about Anna. He says that Anna was a wonderful woman, but she had frail nerves. She died a month after they took Carl. Their children had already died by then. When they came to evict her, she shot Bruno Hemp, the big boss, right in the stomach. She got 11 shots in return. Asked about Patrick. Loisius remembers reading about a cave-in in the mine. More than 40 people died, including Patrick Stein. It was his first month of work. They brought Anna the death notice and her son's helmet. She fainted. About Martha. Loisius, with tears in his eyes, mentions that Carl's daughter needed expensive foreign medicine called Liebesspirit, and he couldn't help. Nobody could. Martha died. She used to say that she had a little son inside her. The son finally burned her. Loisius starts weeping. You've heard all the stories there are to hear. The fate of the Stein family clearly left an impression on all these people. It's time to go home. Are they saying that's what the canon event was? I mean, yikes. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, this is not how it went in the first one. No. In the first one, we saved everyone. We left. Everyone got saved. We all left. Lived happily ever after. Colin Cunningham. Dial number. Games. about Isaac. His bed grave. Evan, did you find anything on Weinberg? Yeah. Weinberg is crazy. He plans to replace all people with his damn clones. That could be interpreted as the fantasies of scientists who got a little carried away with his brainchild. Do you have any proof? Isn't the fact that he's practically planning a coup enough? I have a whole Bible written by him. It describes his every step. That's better. Tomorrow morning I'll arrest him and we'll remove another piece from the board. Meet me in the subway. Are you ready? Oh, I'm so ready. Let's get this bastard. What does all this mean? It means that we're arresting you, former comrade Weinberg. This is nonsense. You can't arrest me. I'm a world-famous scientist. I am the head of this floor. I am the head scientist in the cloning project. The leader himself appointed me here. Times change, Isaac. You crossed the line of trust when you decided to create a cult around yourself. A cult? Around myself? Nonsense. What about the canon of clones? Didn't you want to become a god? How do you know about that? Where do you get my book? Answer me. I'm tired of this shouting. Take this genius away and shut his mouth so that he can't say anything to the guards. I would say task failed successfully. Good work, Evan. The country and the leader thank you. Yeah, but I didn't even come close to solving the mystery of my father's death. That's where you're mistaken. You're one step away from it. But how? You think that after today's success, the great leader will allow you a visit? Oh, I think that after today's success, the great leader will allow you a visit. Me? But what will I say to him, and what does the death of my father have to do with it? All in good time. When you receive your invitation, contact me and I'll explain everything. Deal, James. I'll be sure to call you. Excellent. Once again, congratulations on the job well done. What the fuck? What? Yeah. I don't care about task failed, or I'm gonna say task failed successfully. Next again. Because holy motherfucker. Yeah. So I guess technically you can get promoted without having to. Oh yeah, there we go. Steven, quantum junk heap isn't that boring after all. If you dig a bit, okay, so it was that one. And if you dig a bit deeper, then everything gets clear, even to a fool like me. But I tell you, just wait till it gets his claws into you. But I didn't understand if Kirk Muglis jumped into a time loop, how did he get back on the spaceship again? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I even wrote a letter on the show's creators about this mistake. I'm glad you picked up on that. Alright. No, not you. I don't know who you are. There you go. Alright, maybe. We don't have to. Let's... I mean, I'm not gonna lie either. I'm gonna be honest. I do have huge tits, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, my model is. The model I created, the tits are pretty accurate. That one. I mean, I wish I was as cute as her. But wish I was as cute as her. The only thing we both have in common is we both have blue hair and we are absolutely stacked with the boobs. Yeah. No, don't need to go home. I don't care if you call it out. I mean, I am blunt as fuck. I could probably be a little more ladylike with my mouth, but whatever. Who cares? Let's discuss the Quantum Junk Heap again. Steven, did you see the new episode of Quantum Junk Heap? What did you think of the part where... No spoilers! I want to see it for myself. Are you sure? Absolutely. See yourself. So you know... You now know the show better than I do, Grit. I never thought there'd be two crazies in here. I love crazies. And enough with the negative self-talk. Everyone is beautiful, which therefore makes no one beautiful. Actually, wouldn't that make everyone beautiful also? Everyone beautiful and everyone ugly. That's my work. Oh, yeah. Buffett was my head or shot. Ever heard of an aneurysm? The Ministry of Social Care sets aside a few places for people like me, smart but weak in the head. That is, this is a welfare state after all, right, Evan? Of course. So in a way, I'm the personification of the state. I have a blood clot in my head, but also a job. And how's it going? It can be worse, though. Every year I have to go to the bureaucrats and prove to them that a miracle hasn't happened yet. I need a disability certificate to keep this job, by the way. Can you help me? I'll do what I can. These idiots recently moved the department information from the ministry to the other end of the town on the 12th floor, no less. It must be inconvenient. Those stairs will be the death of me. Maybe you could go and get that certificate for me. It should only take about half an hour. Or do you not want to help out the old man? Huh, whatever. First I'll help. It's no problem for me. Isn't there an elevator? Be the address of the certificate. I'll thank you in advance. Understand what you mean, but I could probably much darker, much darker place. Go to certificate issuing office tonight? What do you mean by tonight? Do they mean like leave and then? Okay. What? I'm confuzzled. I'm cool with that. We like dark humor and offensive jokes over here. This is a safe place. Safe place for the crazies. That's what I thought they meant. You make several changes on Polar. My partner would actually appreciate that joke. You make several changes on public transport to get to the certificate issue office. Steven was right. The gray building has no... Oh, they're talking about a different building. I misunderstood. And breathless visitors have to climb the stairs to the upper floors. After standing in line, you meet the clerk who issues certificates. He asks what your business is. Proof of disability. You explain your problem. The clerk checks his papers and reports that the Ministry of Social Care has decided to provide disability people with treatment in order to reduce costs. Oh, get referral to the treatment? Is that what we want to do? Oops. Ah, I clicked the wrong damn button. Yeah, you know what? Let's get referral for the treatment. The document will be surprised when he finds out he no longer needs to be afraid of sudden movements, climbing stairs, and changes in elevation. Oh, that'll be nice. We could help him. Instead of killing them for once. Be nice. Yeah. Knock, 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 Steven. Give him the certificate he asked for. Steven, I have good news. Let me guess. They introduced a tax on socks with holes. Banned raindrops from falling on us from the sky. Do we have to blow our noses in strict accordance with official timetable? You're funny. No, I went to get your certificate, and it just so happened that they suddenly got some extra places for treatment. I managed to sign you up. You're going to get better, Steven. Treatment? What treatment? Are you crazy? Steven, I thought it'd be better that way. What kind of moron are you, Yemen? Who asked you to do this? What am I supposed to do now? Be happy. Go to hell. You ruined everything. Learn more. Steven, don't get so worked up. You have weak blood vessels as it is. What did I ruin? You want the truth? You doomed hundreds of people to their deaths with this piece of paper. What? What are you saying? They nearly tore my legs off for this piece of paper and tried to stab me in the eye with a pen. It would have been better if they had. That's what I get for helping people. I was being nice. That's what you get for being nice. This is what I wanted. I wanted to get rid of him. I did it. Congratulations, you served our country well. The wise leader has taken note of it. You've been promoted under the workload increase program for exceptional employees. After you're promoted, you will no longer be able to access your workplace on this floor, and your authority will be reset. Are you ready to move to the next floor? Yes. Initializing the promotion protocol. Congratulations, you have access to floor 37. Nice, we're moved up to floor 37. Bye-bye, clone. See you never. Yeah, I grabbed a drink and then I don't know where to just punched my mic and almost hit my monitor with it. I don't know what happened to my mic. Give me a minute. Alright, that grabbed a new one. Well, it's either I send him to that place for treatment or I put contraband in his desk and he dies. So either way, the lesser of two evils.
Để kể kèm được phó báo số nữa ý lấy còn.
James, I've been promoted to the very top. Hot damn, Evan. Finally, that's the best news I've heard since. I can't even remember the last time we had such good news. Now what? What's our next move? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have a next move. We are entering Terra Incognita. I have no idea what awaits us at the top floor. Your father always fell silent when I asked about it. I don't mean to be rude, James, but are you shitting me? I worked all the way up to the top and you don't know what I'm going to find there? You'll find answers, Evan. That I'm sure of, and this time I'm coming with you. Your clearance allows you to bring visitors with you. You're one of the gods now. Thank you, James. Honestly, I'd feel a little better with you around. We won't leave a single question unanswered. Heimdall, the death of your father, all injustice perpetuated in the name of the leader. We'll find the answers to every question and hold the guilty accountable. Meet me near the elevator, Evan. Shit. Things are getting fucking good. Things are getting exciting. Man, if only rent could actually be like $90. 90 monies. 90 monies. Old great wise leader. I'm about to come punch you in the face. Actually, wouldn't that be hilarious if I actually could? Sky High. Meet James. Shit. Well, Evan, are you ready? I think so, James. Are you sure? Perhaps you still have some unfinished business in the ministry. Any promises you still have to keep? Something tells me that there's no going back once we step into the elevator. No, there's literally nothing left. Go to the top floor. I have no unfinished business. Let's go. It's time to get some freaking answers. Excellent, my boy. Let's go. Shit. Yeah, about to get crazy up in the air.
Mamãe foram aqui se beber moça mal, filha.
Just happened? George! I thought that was you! Hello, Evan! George, you survived?
I mean,
it's... What the hell? How? Why? From your explanations, it's hard to tell what you're more stunned by, Cunningham's tragic death or my own miraculous resurrection. I dare say both events are equally shocking to you, so I'll give you some time to have a look around. What the fuck? What the What the cheese whiz on a cracker just happened? Wrong password. Wrong password. Oh, jeez, why? Sure, you figured a lot of things out as you scrambled your way to the top, but I imagine you still have a lot of questions. Ask away. We have plenty of fucking time. Sorry. Just please don't do anything stupid. I have enough rounds left in this gun to put you next to Cunningham 8 times over. Who are you, really? I'm George Hemnitz, and now without any false modesty, I can say that I'm the smartest member of the Inner Circle. Inner Circle? That's what we call the elite group of people who really govern this country. The rest all laughed at me. They saw my return to being a senior manager in the Citizens Appeal Department as a foolish flight of fancy. They even came up with a word for it, downshifting. You know what? You know what? You know what? Oh, shit. It won't let me open. It won't let me do it, but there was a paper right here, I don't know where it went, that said that Caleb feared George and what he was really capable of, and I knew something was wrong with George. The rest all laughed at, but only there, down below, can you see all the vulnerabilities of the system. Only by pretending to be one of the mere mortals could I find ways to access other structures, such as the Internal Investigations Division. All it took was a little dirt scraped from the very bottom, just 342 incoherent reports, a little indirect evidence of the rest of the Inner Circle being corrupt, 14 blurry photos to be exact, and that was it. James Aldous Cunningham took the bait and started digging. Ask about Hemnit's execution. How is this possible? You were executed. I saw you hanged in public with my own eyes. You weren't the only one who witnessed it, and that was the point. There was nothing supernatural about it. Bribes for the guards, a climbing safety rig under my jacket, a couple of clasps and a hook for the noose. Yeah, it's easy to fake a hanging. See, that's what I thought was fucking weird, alright? See, everyone else was executed either by gunshot or with their head cut off. He was the only one that was hanged. I thought that was weird. The really hard part was having to hang there without moving after that little show for the following 18 hours and 43 minutes. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. But why? You know, you seem like a smart man. You made your way to the top after all, and yet you still don't get some very simple things strange. It's so the others think I'm no longer around. My rivals are more dangerous than yours, Evan. What rivals? Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg. While I was dead, they were competing with each other, thinking that they didn't have to worry about anyone else behind their backs. Ask about the bosses of the other floors. Why was it necessary to get me to deal with the bosses? As I said, I needed someone to help get rid of my competitors. Let's discuss how well that went, Ferguson. Thanks to you, the pompous turkey of a man will be kept very busy digging holes for the pools he'll never get to swim in. Great work. As for DeSalvo, a pure psychopath who should have been put down like a rabid dog a long time ago. Of course, I can't say I haven't gotten my hands dirty from time to time, but I believe that violence should be justified and functional. The things he did were inexcusable and unforgivable. You did everyone a favor by putting an end to it all. And as for Weinberg, things got out of hand with that clown and his clones. Let him see what an ideal society truly looks like. You're right not to get swept up in his ideas. We'd be heading for a future overrun clones otherwise. I think it's only fitting that he serve as a biomaterial to help create the clones he loves so much. And as for where that leaves us, you did a superlative job. Well done. You played your part in my symphony without missing a single note. You're the star performer. The Inner Circle has been eliminated, and now I'm the only one left. I'll be sure to give you a certificate of merit for all your hard work, Evan Redgrave. That's about Cunningham. Why'd you kill him? Nothing personal. Cunningham had played his part, and therefore it was time to remove him. He'd become waste material. What was his part? He may have mentioned that he had a superior. I was that superior, although he never once saw me, and he received all his orders by telephone. I don't think he ever even guessed that the first circumstantial evidence he found on the Inner Circle also came from me. He used you, and I used him to eliminate my competitors and gain access to the Heimdall project through you. Ask about the Inner Circle. Tell me about the Inner Circle. Me, Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg, and your father. That's the whole Inner Circle. What about the wise leader? Doesn't he rule everything? Evan, are you really that much of a fool? That old loon never ruled anything. It's been that way from the very beginning. What? This way, you'll still have a chance to chat with him today. Why not? You've definitely earned your audience. Ask about the Heimdall project.
What
What is this project? What's the purpose of it? Control people using repeater towers spread throughout the city, 2,841 of them, all together connected to a single network. If you adjust the wavelength properly and send a signal, you can make people do anything you like. What's more, it's possible to create more complex patterns and command different people to do different things. You can make ordinary people obey and not complain. Make soldiers go to war and make workers work. You can command everyone to be happy and they'll be happy. Or you can order everyone to voluntarily go to the nearest euthanasia center and free up some space. One way or another, each individual will become a link in one great chain, part of a self-sustaining system that sees everything and hears everything. This is Heimdall. What about my father? Was my father involved? Your father worked on Heimdall, not by himself, of course. He was a talented administrator and politician, but no scientist. He did achieve a real breakthrough. His team discovered how to completely block the signal for individual recipients. Without this, there have been no point to the project. The entirety of the powerful elite would also be under the influence of the signal. I, for one, didn't much fancy becoming a slobbering idiot jumping through the hoops for whoever's standing at this control panel. Put simply, Heimdall is as much Caleb Redgrave's child as you are, and considering the fact that you and your father barely spoke to each other, I cannot unequivocally say which of you he loved more. About my father's death. How did my dad die? I'll make no secret of the fact that Caleb posed a problem for us all. What he was developing had the potential to not just shake the scales of power. Heimdall was capable of simply smashing the scales into dust. And opinions on the matter differed. Some didn't believe that such a project could actually be completed. Some wanted to wait until development was finished so that they could take it for themselves. And some were quite content with the current balance of power. But then the first test exceeded our wildest expectations. It was 100% effective. But your father, and this was a surprise, suddenly grew unconscious. So you all had him killed? Who was the one who did it? You? I think he was just trying to protect you. None of us had any qualms about harming each other's families, after all. You won't believe me, of course, and why should you? But your father jumped out that window himself. You're right. I don't believe a word of it. You don't have to believe it. You can watch the surveillance camera footage yourself. From the terminal, the password is Icarus. Of course it's fucking Icarus! Why wouldn't it be Icarus? Wait, I'm not done talking to you. Ask about the leader. You said that the wise leader doesn't decide anything. Oh yeah, you have a unique opportunity to see the wise gray fairly exactly how he really is. If you're going to weep in disappointment, don't do it too loud. There's a button in the terminal. The password is organic vegetable. You'll appreciate the joke soon enough. Hold on. Ask why I'm here. I understand all of that, but what does that have to do with me, damn it? The threat the death of his son would have been enough to get Caleb to give up and hand over access to the first person to get to you. So he was clever about it. He tuned Heimdall to your biometrics, DNA, and vital signs, then he killed himself. So you're the only person in the world who can activate the program. But why he stashed those boxes with launch codes all over the ministry, which again, only you can open, I do not quite understand. You have to be alive, healthy, and calm. That is not in pain or in distress to launch Heimdall. That's why you weren't dragged to this office right away. That's why the boss of each of the floor tried, let's say, to draw you into the orbit of their interest. Oh, shoot. Ask about Father's letter. Father's first letter, you wrote it right? Let's just say I edited it a little. The original was much more voluminous. Caleb described the inner circle of Heimdall and his plans in detail. But the phrase, don't trust anyone, belongs to him. You should have listened to your father, Evan. I should have known. You're right about that. I even thought back then, does this guy really have no questions? Like, why the hell is Dad writing riddles instead of just telling everything like it is? By the way, you know how to keep secrets, Evan. You didn't tell Cunningham about me. Not that it matters, but I'm pleased that you fulfilled the request. Finish that trip down the memory lane. Let's get down to business. I'm trying, but it won't let me live. Ask what he wants. Each of the bosses wanted something. What do you want? Me? What do you think I want? Something tells me that a person whose mind could weave such a plan to eliminate competitors doesn't simply want to enjoy the power. Well, cards on the table, right? Spit it out. I've been here for many years in this muddy pool of yours that call the Great State for some unfathomable reason. What could be so great about such a colossal amount of shit? You're like maggots crawling around in the garbage, incapable of imagining anything better. What use is your freedom if you don't know what to do with it? You yourselves gave it up to a handful of wicked people many years ago. And and it would have been fine if you only poisoned your own lives, but you built everything around the fact that someone else is to blame. Everything from the economics to demographics is tied to a war with your neighbors, who are also responsible, it turns out, for your inability to go and do something about it. Oh my god, you're a mole, a Borean? I've forgotten who I am over the years, but I have not forgotten that I want to end this damned war that continues to take so many lives. That's why I'm here, Evan. I want to use Heimdall to stop this meat grinder, so that your people and my people can safely build our own happiness. Well then, Evan, it's time to do what you spent so much time working towards. Now, you will launch Heimdall and hand control over me. And don't try and think funny, I still have the revolver. I can live without Heimdall. You can't live without your head. Oh, wait. I still want to look at the, cameras. Oh, he's angry. Wow, it's some kind of force field. Father even thought of that. Now I really can make my own choice. Wait, hold on! Load game. Let's go look at the cameras first. I need the truth. Alright, the leader. Great job, Redgrave. A real breakthrough. I won't let you bastards have Heimdall. You all only make things worse. To hell with you. You protected your son. We understand and respect that, but you didn't do anything to protect yourself. How long do you think you'll last on my table? You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your own wings on the way down. What? Isaac, what is he talking about? Oh my god, did he really jump out the window? Well, I guess they didn't really give him a choice. Holy shit! No, he really did jump out the window. And I guess they didn't give him a choice, but that's insane. Hello. Hello? Is that you? Caleb? No. You look a lot like him. I'm his son. I have so many questions for you. I don't even know where to start. I'm sorry to disappoint you, young man, but I don't know very much. I'll have something to ask of you, but that's for later. In the meantime, ask your question. If I can, I will answer. What about the inner circle? Do you know about the inner circle? Do you even know what's going on in the ministry? I have no idea what you're talking about. These people don't really ask for my opinion. And why would they? What? You're the wise leader. And what does that mean? The wise leader is an image, nothing more. You are the father of the nation, the leader of the great state, the conscious mind and honor of our era. Ugh, I want to tell you a story. It's hard to believe, but once, a very, very, very long time ago, as a teenager, fantasy books were incredibly popular at the time, kind of like fairy tales for adults. Have you ever heard anything like that? Those kind of books are banned. They say that every citizen must build a real life, not live in fantasies. Well, when I was young, these books were everywhere, and the hardest part was finding the good stories among all the rest. My friend told me the simplest way of identifying the bad ones. You have to read the description on the back, and if you come across a sentence containing more than 3 words that start with a capital letter, the book is most likely rubbish. This technique still works almost 100% of the time. I hope you now understand why I'm quite sick and tired of all these wise leaders, conscious minds, and so on. Why don't you do anything?
anything?
You just lie here while injustice happen all around you in your own name? What can I do? I've long been just a titled man who can't even move more than 100 steps away from these machines. Would you like to hear how I became the wise leader? I was an aspiring theater actor when the revolution started. I mostly played small parts. The most humiliating experience I ever had was portraying a corpse for 3 hours. Seems ironic now, doesn't it? So the revolutionaries stormed the theater during one of those shows and shot dead every actor for worshipping Burgess values. They left me alone, seeing as I was already acting dead. A week later, I encountered them again on the street. They were shocked. They must have remembered my face. And someone yelled, "It's a miracle!" And before I knew it, I was put on a pedestal to give a speech. Either out of fear or relief, I got carried away with it. Turns out I was great at making rousing speeches. Within a fortnight, I was the face of the revolution, and as you can guess, it became my job to speak someone else's words from stage, inspiring and motivating others. I was a nobody, and I remained a nobody. Just an echo. At least now I don't have to play dead anymore. As you can see, I already look much deader than a corpse. Ask about health. What is all this? Why are you here? What are the organs in those tubes for? What? Oh, I see. I'm over 100 years old. They continue to transplant failing organs into me and keep me hooked up to life's work. The worst thing is nobody cares what I want. When they don't need me, they put me in an induced coma. When they do need me, usually to record yet another propaganda video, they raise me for the dead. Why? Wouldn't it be less trouble to use lookalikes? We had those for a time, but they all wanted something: money, women, or just to get drunk all the time. After a couple of unfortunate incidents, it was decided just to go back to the one person who already accepted his fate long ago. I'm not blind, I'm easily replaceable. They just don't want to go to the effort. What request? You said you had a request of me? I understand that asking this from a stranger is too much, but there might be no other chance. I'm so tired, so sick of myself. So many years have passed, and I'm still the same soulless talking machine. I want you to kill me. What? Sorry, again. What? Kill me, I beg you. Stop this meaningless agony. After all, so many people have been deprived of their organs to support my life. I'm just a scratched up turntable playing the same record over and over again. Unplugging me is pointless. Those life support have a great many safeguards. Just take a pillow. Kill me, friend. Do the right thing. End my suffering. Oh my god, what did you... What? What is the right choice in this? Are there right choices in this game? I don't even think this game has right choices. Holy... Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know what the choice is. Yeah, alright. Okay, I will help you. I'm sorry. Not at all. May your hand be steady. Please know you're doing me a great kindness. Do I really just go and kill him right now? Oh my god, is this happening? Is he not gonna do anything? Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! What is this game? Does George not care? Okay. Well... Can we put him away? Can we put him back? Oh, we don't need to watch that again. We don't need to watch that again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. This game hurts me. Oh, wow. I still can't believe. What the shirt? Alright. I can always blame George for it. That's why I'm here, yeah. That's where his letters. That's what he wants.
And him going,
Yeah, okay.
get him seen.
God, I wonder what the third one is gonna be like. Well, now he only has like what, 5 bullets now? Welcome to Heimdall control system. Congratulations on gaining administrative privileges, Evan Redgrave. You have 235 codes for protocol changes. The maximum is 250. Select the required. What? Oh. Can I isolate? Attention, isolating the system from an external change is possible only by the complete removal of all data. In addition to formatting access data and activating additional firewalls, this protocol assumes a physical illusion of the last active with the total removal is says the procedure is quick and high. Wait, what? Hold on, I didn't understand any of that. Wait, hold on, back to the section. Did I even collect all the codes? Oh no, oh no! What's this? Oh no. Which one was I missing? Oh, okay. Isolating the system from external changes is possible only by complete removal of all memory. In addition to formatting assets and activating additional files, yes? Well, sacrifice yourself!
Over time, the huge relay towers became a familiar part of the urban landscape. Slowly turning rusty and useless, they hung gloomily over the heads of everyone below.
Oops. I don't understand.
And though some said that the towers were only slumbering, still waiting for their master, no one ever found out what they were really built for.
That's an interesting ending, I guess.
Little changed in the country. Ministers continued to fight over power. Old players were deposed by new ones, each more vain than the last. A lack of principles became a synonym for success. Ordinary citizens remained a bargaining chip in political games, small cogs in the soulless machine of total surveillance and control.
Whoops.
Evan's sacrifice wasn't in vain. None of the ministers who so passionately wanted unlimited control over the minds of the citizens were able to have it.
Oh, yeah, I killed myself. Whoops.
Who knows how much worse things could have been if Heimdall had fallen into the wrong hands.
Heimdall. Okay, I've been pronouncing it wrong.
But in the final seconds of his life, Evan still thought, could things have turned out differently? Was there ever any way for me to change something for the better?
Yes, I'm sure there were. I misunderstood. I don't understand English very well. Okay, continue. Wait, no, not continue. Let's go to this square. Because we're still missing some codes, apparently. Oh, and I can open two. And that opens the diary page. We spend so much time studying the immunity of the blind to our signal that we become blind ourselves. Oh, so obvious. Heimdall doesn't make corrections as we thought it did. It doesn't fix things the way I had hoped. It suppresses, entirely replaces the subject with itself, leaving no memory of the signal. It's so hideous that I can't find the proper words. This changes everything. Handing it over to the inner circle is the same as allowing a pyromaniac to drive a train with high-octane fuel tanks into a volcano. Today I locked the system to the central terminal and blocked access to everyone except myself. I'll make my last attempt this evening. 5 UV, maybe less destructive. There's little hope left. Yeah. Aw, man, we're still missing one? This is like collect all the information. How am I supposed to get the last one? Unless looking at the camera. I don't know. Hold on, I want to save one more time. Yeah.
I can't miss it.
I ain't ending the stream until I get a good ending. I demand good ending. Hey, George. I like how they still made like this art and everything still looks so goddamn badass. Easy. Organic vegetable. That's about father. Ask about his death.
Ini pohon.
Open moment, huh? Why coming up other than that?
Ini fitna mati ki.
When more? Oh, my lord.
Ini mana mensagem?
Oh, that's not.
Password is Icarus. Alright, alright.
Ultimate vacuna.
Sio tutto macchinoso mo.
Melgöre da hur bär.
Senato.
Ultimate. Överjobbat. Överjobbat.
Kan med boss. Ini kekir tu forma sol.
Ama smoke it sen.
Meu esse gato. Pessoa gua. Ini fitna mati.
Akin
Akhirnya mesin apa?
ama akin so.
Ini kekir tu forma.
Akin imako smoke it. Akin smoke it. Ama akin imako akin so.
Ini pohon nama ki.
Smoke it imako.
Mana fitna kai?
Akin ama
Ini gua mana?
akin imako akin so.
Mana mensagem?
Smoke it imako secho.
Pessoa gua.
Ama
Damn, it's only 240 out of 50. Still not enough. I don't know what to do.
Other than that?
Meu esse gato aqui.
Open. Oh, man.
Perché me.
Oh,
Termete.
Open. When more?
Kan med boss. Pessoa.
Open.
Ini kekir tu. Perché me.
Open. When more?
Akhirnya mesin apa nama phone?
للمنازل قمونا ليفاني كومنسي كانت تبعدي فوزماني
Yeah. Damn it.
ليفاني بامبر بودميرو
I was really hoping. That maybe looking at the camera or something there was. pretty sure I looked everywhere though. Oh my god. We did it. There was actually one. Yeah, there was actually legit one more left. Oh my god. We're gonna get the end. We're gonna get the true end. I wonder what that achievement I just got. What was that achievement? Yeah, this is loot boxing. Oh, hail the leader one more time. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do all this again.
What about house again? I already do one.
Meu esse cara é aqui que mano.
Tô com moto último. Mamãe tem fora aqui se bebe massa mave filha.
Aquele me ensina a fazer uma forma.
Ei, opa! Opena, opena.
Perché menina?
Oma,
Termeteu isso, me lembro, né?
wemo, oma, lumor.
Ah, pensou que eu me falou.
Avani,
De que quer falar só?
oma, menino. Oma,
Olha, vida que era, mas
oma, una.
meu esse cara.
Oma, oma, opena, wemo, oma, oma, wemo, oma,
Ele gosta.
opena,
Ele fica mal de.
oma,
Cara, bota isso aqui de barriga.
avani, ama.
Ele não me diz nem me.
Oma, menino.
De que quer falar?
Oma, lumor.
Aquele me ensina.
Oma, menino.
Olha, vida que.
Oma, menino.
Ele gosta de mensagem.
Opena, wala, metiu, wemo, oma, né?
Termeteu isso.
Avani, oma.
Cara, bota. Quer que menina?
Tá.
Antidum pede
Mergulho.
assenata lortaron smugum.
Öyle cevap.
Vietnam adik. Inevoan. Yung sig moke. Peso. In Vietnam. Akhirnya mesin.
Makin sopan.
Kan mo.
Makin sopan.
Peso.
Makin
Yung siga. Kan kemenin.
Makin
Termeteng.
sopan.
Ini go. Mana pindah? Nakikiyak. Ano mit? Inevoan na mig. Akhirnya mesin. In Vietnam. Kan kemen. Peso gua bina apa lo?
Dedicar sine alasan levana zime gomona. Levani pampere bonmiro. Nivani commented.
Alright. You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down.
Chiarate body money.
The content of the protocol has been hidden by a previous administrator. Initialize this protocol? Yes.
Levana zime gomona.
Up to you. Enforce free will for people. Oh, playing the phrase. Playing the preset phrase. You made the right choice, son. I'm proud of you, and I love you very much. Oh, no. Protocol loaded.
A low pulsating hum droned through the city.
Okay. That was the cutest fucking ending. Oh my god. I'm so glad I finally finished the second one, and I can't wait to start the third one. Oof. I was determined. I'm always determined to get the good ending. If I get the bad endings, they make me feel bad, and I don't feel good. I can't sleep. I can't get peace with bad endings. Yeah, nice. He gets to be with his family again. Oh man. Gosh, I can't even imagine what the third one will be like. Because I mean, if you dismantle, you basically kind of like dismantled the ministry in this one. What is the third one about? What happened? Do people to like try to go back to try to go back to the way things were in the third one? It's interesting. I can't wait. I'm so glad we managed to finish around 2 a.m. That's exactly kind of where I wanted to stop streaming. Perfect timing. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who joined me for the stream. And I will probably be streaming soon, probably tomorrow, because I really want to get a jump start on the third one. I'm really excited to play that one. So I might be streaming tomorrow, probably around the same time. It probably all depends on how tomorrow goes. But it'll definitely probably be like around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining we all know what I'm trying to say. Thanks for joining me for this stream. This was Beholder 2. This game's awesome. We're gonna be playing Beholder 3 soon. Yeah. Bye everyone. Bye bye. Have a great night. See ya. Peace.